Hi guys, my name is Alan, and I'm going to quickly show you how our Lead-to-Tour system works. So every day, leads come into your salespeople from a variety of sources. Website forums, PPC, things like social media, and also referral partners like A Place for Mom and Caring.com are constantly sending digital leads to the salespeople at your various communities. However, what we've found in working in the senior housing industry over the past few years is that approximately only 20% of these digital leads ever actually get contacted, meaning someone actually got a digital lead on the phone or they had a direct email correspondence with the prospect. And what we found from working in the industry is that the people who are typically in charge of responding to these digital leads, the salespeople, just simply don't have the bandwidth to respond to all the leads that are coming in. It's a relatively new problem in the industry the last few years, and the salespeople at the various communities are too busy doing things like giving tours, like hosting community events, prospecting, and dealing with referral partners and other vendors. And at the end of the day, they can't just sit down in front of their computer and respond quickly and over time to all these digital leads. So for this reason, we created what we're calling the Lead-to-Tour system. And in a nutshell, what the Lead-to-Tour system does is it turns your digital leads into real life, actual booked appointments for your salespeople with qualified prospects. This is going to be a quick little overview of how it works. Essentially, the first thing we do is we take all these various digital lead sources and we aggregate them into one place using our software partner, HubSpot. Once all these leads are inside of HubSpot, we break them into various different categories and segment them using automation. For the purpose of this video, we're going to use two very generic basic buckets. We're just going to call them the people who are ready to talk to a salesperson or take a tour of a community, and prospects who are not ready, and maybe they're just looking for information and maybe they're a year or more away from actually moving in. For the prospects who are ready to speak to someone or take a tour, we call them immediately or as quickly as possible, and we book a tour or book an appointment for your salesperson using a shared calendar that we set up for you using Calendly. If someone is not quite ready to speak to a community, we enroll them in a series of automated emails and automated follow-up over time, sending them more useful information, testimonials, ebooks, until the point where they raise their hand and they say, I am ready to speak to someone, or I am ready to take a tour of one of your communities. We've found that this system results in 2 to 3 times more tours and over an 80% contact rate. So over 80% of these digital leads are now getting directly contacted. One of the biggest benefits of having everything synced up through a system like HubSpot is that we're able to put together full funnel reporting, so we can see from all the various digital leads that came in, how many were actually contacted and connected with, how many booked a tour, even down to how many actually moved into a community. We can also see the outcomes of the different calls that we have. So if somebody was unqualified for whatever reason, you'll be able to tell that, this unqualified person came from a certain paid ad. You'll also be able to see which sources of your digital leads result in the most tours and the most move-ins. And you'll be able to see everything broken down by location as well. So who benefits from the Lead-to-Tour system? First is your salespeople. This is going to take digital lead management off of their plate completely. This is going to save them a ton of time and just make their lives a hell of a lot easier. Essentially, once this is set up correctly and running smoothly, they're just going to have to check their shared calendar, look at the appointments that have been set up for that week, and just do what they do best, which is showcase your community, do discovery calls, talk to actual prospects, and give tours. The next person that will benefit will be your company's bottom line. more tours, 2 to 3 times more tours getting booked is going to result in more people moving in, and more residents means more revenue for your company. And the last person or last group to benefit is your prospects. So because we're using technology to treat people differently, they're actually treated in a much more respectful way depending on where they're at in the buyer's journey. And if someone's not ready to talk to a salesperson, they don't get contacted or bombarded with calls. They would get enrolled, they'd get more educational information until the point where they're actually ready to talk to someone. So it's actually a much better experience for your prospects. Once this little video is over, I would suggest you guys download this case study from one of our clients who ran this program at 13 locations over the past year, and you'll just see some of the really amazing results that we got from running this program, and we're super excited to roll it out to other clients. And if this sounds like something that's interesting to you, or you'd just like to see how it works in more detail, click the button that's going to be in the top right of this video, and we'll book a free call. And on that call, we'll go through some of the onboarding, some more details on how this program would actually work at your different communities if you want to try it out. We also run secret shops, which, if you're not quite sold on how well you're doing with your digital lead response, we can run a secret shop and we can do some detailed analysis on how fast your salespeople are responding to digital leads, how many times they follow up with digital leads, and you'll be able to see, firsthand which areas you need to work on the most. But basically, during this call, we'll just get to know each other. And if this is something you want to revisit in the future, we can kick off the relationship and just get things going from there. So click to book a call, and looking forward to talking to you soon. Thanks.